Hello, and welcome to this short discussion on interface development software services from Netwin Infosolutions. Netwin is a member of Netwin Group of companies established in 1996 with over a period of 20 years of experience in software development and variety of applications. We are ISO 9000 and 2000 certified software development company with over 300 IT professionals and clients across the globe. We have provided different types of interface development for CRM and ERP solutions. We have specifically worked with Oracle e-business suite, Microsoft Dynamics Navision, Salesforce CRM, SAP, and Info CRM. Today, we are going to discuss on a software on a specific case where we had delivered an interface development software between Kardex Smart Storage System and Oracle e-business suite to one of our clients. So, I'll tell you the need of this development. Before that, we need to look at what was the case before the software development. The client was using Oracle e-business suite and is a very large gear manufacturing company. They were using Oracle e-business suite as an ERP solution for managing materials, issuing materials, inventory and stock management and all other similar purposes. On the other hand, they were having Kardex shuttle where manually from the provided software they used to call each tray and then update the quantity, pick the material from the store and execute the things. Now the main issue they were facing was a mismatch in the inventory because of duplicate entry. The operator who was issuing material from the Oracle EBS was executing some different quantity and the person who was picking the quantity from the Kardex shuttle was making some changes because of insufficient quantity or something. Cause of this, there was differences in inventory and stocks were not matching. They were unable to determine how much material was there in stock or how much material they can issue. The planning was also going wrong because the Oracle was showing different stock and in real time the stock was different. So we discussed this scenario and found out one specific way of avoiding the duplicate entry and also providing an intelligence so that the time was reduced. I'll be moving to the technical part and showing you some snaps from the software. So the present screen shows you two Kardex XP shuttles, that is the intelligent storage solution from Kardex Remstar. This is the landing page which you get after you log in into our software. So you can see it has various menu options on the left hand side. So the basic options which we have are material receipt, material issue, various viewing options, managing Kardex, and user management. Let's start with how we define the unit location. So when you have Kardex shuttle, you have different types of trays. You have 36 trays, 48 trays, 60 trays options. So we have a particular Kardex unit definition screen where you can assign a particular IP address to the Kardex machine, and we can also create different number of trays and different options or positions. Once I define 60 trays with default 6 positions, as you can see it on your screen at the bottom. So in Kardex K04, those many locations will be created where you can define those many items and you can save the changes. Next screen is a Kardex location definition screen. If you want to define new locations, you can always go on this screen and define new locations on the fly. Now we'll jump on the main screens where I would like to take your more focus. First is the material receipts. There are two main types of material receipts. One of them is PO receipt and the other is the non-PO receipts. In the PO receipts, when the material is arrived at the gate, after the inspection, the material comes to the store where we have this software installed. So after you select the inventory organization on the top left, you can go by the receipt number or you can have a search by the item code and then whatever the receipt which are pending to be delivered having this particular item, those will automatically displayed here. From that screen, I can select a specific item and then it will show what are the different locations. If the item is already present in the Kardex, then it will show the Kardex quantity and then I can select the location to store. I can select the same location or add a new location. If I want to add a new location, I can click on Add New Location at the bottom from the same screen and search for different types of location which are defined. You can search for all locations, search for empty locations. If I want to search for the same item family, like whether similar item from the family is stored, then I can go by either selective search by typing the item description or by specifying the particular Kardex shuttle. Maybe I can specify here K1 or K2 where I can directly find out the locations available in the Kardex. Then I can add that item to the location. So this was the flow for one item. Similarly, it will be for different items which are there. Now these items are automatically sorted based on Kardex locations. So there is a minimum movement of the trays and similar items are grouped together. So you can do that in the single transaction. Now moving on to the next screen, there is a non-PO receipt. So other than the PO receipts, if there is a non-PO receipt where the items have come from the other location, from the different vendor or as a sample, then you can directly upload into the Kardex without having the receipt. I can do it by typing a particular item code or I can upload an Excel file and enter it directly. So uploading an Excel file also saves a time again for finding the items. Moving on, here is a main benefit where we have issue of the material from the Kardex. Earlier, when the user was operating manually, then he used to take a printout of the pick list from the Oracle and manually go and find out these locations to call the tray, pick the material and update it. So it was taking a lot of time. We identified one solution where we found out how many items are there in Kardex and in which Kardex shuttles. Suppose there are multiple Kardex shuttles, then in which shuttle which items are kept. So those items are sorted based on the tray position and then those items are clubbed together and the non-Kardex item are separated out. There is another screen provided to pick it from outside. These items which are there in Kardex, they are sorted out based on the location and one by one location it will automatically pick the transaction. So the transaction time is saved. If you can see it on the screen in the material issue, we have provided three types of options. You can directly do a Kardex transaction, that means the material will only be issued from the Kardex. You can do Kardex Oracle transaction. In this case, the material which is issued from the Kardex is also automatically updated in the Oracle DB so that it becomes cost effective as well. And third is what? First, you have done the Kardex transaction only, and on the same job order, you want to do a second Oracle transaction debit only. That you can do here in the third option. So you can have a look at the screen. Here, you can select a single job order. You can select multiple job orders. I can also schedule quantity if required for that particular job order. Once I click on the list, I'll be able to proceed for the next location. So the next screen is showing you different locations. This is a position where it shows single or multi, as you can see S and M. So in this particular screen, there is only single location by the word S. Single means the item is located in only one single location in Kardex shuttle. Multi means one item is kept at two different locations. Because of less bin size, most single items are to be kept on two different locations in the Kardex shuttle. So in case of multi, you can see two locations. So you need to specify from which location you need to pick the quantity. If you want to pick from two locations, you need to specify from one location how much quantity and from the second how much quantity. And then it will automatically arrange those locations as per the tray positions so that the time is saved. Moving on. Now, this is a very special screen designed to handle two Kardex shuttle by one operator. If you can look at this, you can issue from the left Kardex or you can issue from the right Kardex. The item gets sorted automatically based on their Kardex location, and we have the different quantity entered here. Those items are sorted as per their Kardex locations, and one by one, if I click call tray, the first tray will be called. After that, it will show me what are the items available and how many quantity is available. I can book the quantity against the shop order. There is another grid which shows you the tray position. If the item is available in the single position, the tray will be automatically called and you can just pick the quantity from the tray and click update. Now the oracle will be updated. Kardex stock will be updated and it will go for the next tray automatically. The next item will be selected. Now you don't have to press any key. So this is handling on one side. Parallelly, you can handle with the other operator as well. So one computer operator can manage two Kardex shuttles with the help of two helpers from a single machine. So this saves the time and also the manpower required to manage the software. So the other important another screens are the inventory organization transfer. So in that you can transfer item from one inventory organization to the other inventory organization. Apart from this, there are various viewing options as well. So I'd like to take you there. So the first one is the pure receipt view, which is the purchase order receipt view, where I can look at pure receipt view. So whatever transaction has been done in the receipt are displayed here. I can do some filters and see what transaction I have done. Similarly, for the shop order, I have different screens. Now this is very one interesting screen. Now suppose there is a shortage of item for one particular job order. So if I select that particular job order, it will show all the items against it and how much is open, how much is the quantity required. I can also put filter for sub inventory and status for that. It has a lot of filters and I can use it such that it helps me to manage my issue very fast. At the same time, if there are multiple inventory organization in your company, then against the selected organization which you have selected, if the same item is available in other inventory organization, you can transfer it to the inventory organization which the item is needed by taking it on lease or any other means from the same issue screen. So you don't have to do it manually. Also, one more thing, we are showing pending receipts here. For example, if the same item, if you require for the production in the job order, has arrived in the store or maybe in the inspection, it's lying there, then automatically they can pick the item, show which item is there, how much quantity is there, what is the state, whether it is received or in the inspection or inspection is done or pending for the delivery. So you can have a follow-up. So this screen is designed for purchase planning people or maybe production manager so that he can manage the material issue required to carry the production efficiently. So in short, the idea was to give you what options are available. There are many more options available, but I would like to keep this discussion limited to the basic points. How efficiently you can do storing of item and retrieval faster by using this software. So that was the intention of this session. For more information, you can anytime contact us or you can log into the website www.netwininfosolutions.com. You can also drop us an email on info@netwinindia.com. Thank you so much.